Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet us today. My name is Shreyas Kulkarni, and I'm joined by my fellow first year PGDM students from Goa Institute of Management. We have Shreyanand, Shamik Borkar, and Kanisha Kothari with us. And under the Aim to Flourish initiative, we aim to highlight the businesses making a positive impact through sustainable innovations. And with your permission, sir, we would like to record this interview for the documentation purpose. Can we go ahead with that?
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, sir. To begin with, could you please tell us about your company and its journey?
Oh, first of all, good evening to all of you.
Good
Nice to
evening.
see all young people in front of me. It's great. Guinea Filaments basically, we started our journey in 1990, and it was the first 100% export oriented textile plant in India. And when we started it, it was the thought process of our ex-chairman. At that point of time, in India, there was no, means in textile, machineries were very conventional, but he was the first one who thought to bring European technology in India. At that point of time, everybody called him ki, oh, they will lose money. That's not possible. Bankers refused to give money to him. Anyway, ultimately the project got off, and it was a very successful model. And then India, due to that step, the textile scenario of India has changed completely. Nowadays, India is the second largest producer in textile globally. And our one of our major foreign currency is coming due to export of textile from India. So that was one of the major steps. And then again, another thought process with thought processes came in this plant where I am sitting right now. This is in Gujarat and in Ankleshwar. So here in 2007, first time we brought a technology where the non-woven fabric is made with water. So it was highly technological plant in India at that point of time. The technology supplier was again Europeans. And the supplier was also not confident whether Indians can run that line. It was so complex, so technologically advanced. But anyway, we ran it successfully and we became one of the global leader in that segment. And then gradually we entered into the business of wet wipe, that is FMCG. Why wet wipe? Because that fabric that we were manufacturing in non-woven, that is the raw material in wet wipe.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's a kind of forward integration. And first of all, we started with our own brand in 2007, 8, but it was a little ahead of time. It didn't took off because in India, nobody knew what is wet wipe. By the way, you guys use wet wipes, na?
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes.
great, great. So, which brand do you use?
I don't have something in particular. I just get it whenever I need it from wherever it's available.
Still any name or anything you remember?
Sir, actually,
See, yes.
yeah. Sir, actually, I use local brands. I get in from my local Kirana store. Actually, I
Might have right now, but I'm not kind of able to locate it in my desk.
Okay, okay. Anyway, uh, so in 2007, a major brand that is Johnson and Johnson started making wet wipes with us. So that was, I think, a major breakthrough in Indian market. And when that product was launched, then after that, gradually, wet wipes get recognition in the market. First, it was the pharma stores which were started keeping wet wipes as a product category in their shelves. Then, of course, now it is available on Kirana stores, as you have said, local Kirana stores. And even few days back, someone called me and said, "Sir, wonderful things has happened in Mumbai when I stopped in a red light. That walking vendor came with wet wipes. कि wet wipes ले लो जी ये है इस price में लीजिए wonderful." So we are now gradually moving into that stage, and we are making for all majors like Johnson and Johnson, P&G, Procter and Gamble, then Reckitt, that is for their Dettol, and Lysol brand, for ITC for their Savlon brand. So many of them, most probably the packets that you are using, if you take the back of the packet and look into it, might be you would be find that manufactured by Ginni Filaments Limited. There is a high probability. Hmm.
That
So basically from conventional textile to technical textile, now to FMCG. So this is the journey of Ginni Filaments.
is Shrey, you're mute. You're on mute.
Sorry. So, thank you so much, sir, for sharing us with your journey. Actually, I wanted to ask you about what inspired you to focus on sustainability and social innovation.
Right. So basically, uh, so you called it Srey Anand,
Shreyanand,
right?
yes, sir.
Srey. Okay.
Yes.
So Srey, basically, sustainability is now one of the most talked about subject globally. Whenever we attend any conference, like globally, I normally attend one or two, whether it is mostly it is in USA. So in most of the cases, even nowadays, some of the conferences are happening in India too. If the conference is say 3 days, so almost 2 days we talk about sustainability and sustainability. As you know that there are global warming, there are many Geneva means pact is there. So all the government globally are committed to do something on sustainability. India government also has a lots of commitment on sustainability in line with what is the global target. Similarly, the government is asking the experts to contribute so that they can achieve their goals. Moreover, as we are supplying all major global clients, so it is very important for us as well to keep us updated, keep on track, and give them the latest sustainable products. So this is why we are very keen. Right now, you will be surprised to note that the table that I am using, on which I am sitting, This table is a FSC certified product. Do you know FSC?
No, sir. Can you please share some
Okay.
light on that?
FSC is basically Forest Stewardship Council. So any wood product or product related with woods, normally the deforestation happens. So trees are cut. So that and there globally that system is not so organized. So this has come into act that it should be for FSC certified, means there is organization who certify that the trees are cut from a sustainable forest. Okay, where the practices are also sustainable, where even the manpower being used, they are all means 18 plus age, they are not poorly fed. So all these regulations in terms of sustainability are followed. So then it has come to someone who has means cut the trees into some, give it some shapes, then maybe table, maybe chair, maybe your pencil as well. So then all these chains of custody is there. So it is from the FSC forest, then it is FSC means manufacturer, then table manufacturer, then to us means I am also using it. Similarly, many of the fabrics nowadays, when you visit a store, many of the fabrics you will find there is a FSC certification logo is there. So now you better understand ki what is FSC. So you will means correlate the things. Okay, so this is FSC. My table is FSC certified. In wet wipes, there are lots of water we use. For example, one packet of wet wipes normally no we put normally 300 to 350 grams of water. So it's a huge quantity. In this year, in Gujarat, as the rain was good, so we have made around 30 lakhs packs of wet wipes without taking any water from the government, only by using rainwater.
That's a really nice initiative.
So means this type of thought process are means we are always thinking what we can contribute. It's important. Means even you can contribute. If you say I will be using only FSC certified things, then you are contributing. If you say ki I am saying no to plastic, you are contributing. But again, plastic basically innovation you will find eventually when people say about sustainability, na, most of the people says ki plastic is bad, plastic blah 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 and all these things. Actual scenario is little different. Means in fact I say ki plus innovation of plastic is a boon to the mankind. You can't think food packed without plastic, right? None of your hospitals, anything, you just imagine your syringe, your saline bottles, the pipes, everything is made of plastic, covered by plastic. Plastic is the most important thing for controlling the spread of microorganism. So it's a very good thing, but only thing we have to have responsible uses of that. Irresponsible uses, that is the problem. That we are taking the chips and throwing the packet on the road. That's irresponsible. So, yeah. So, plus similarly, in terms of products, now there are globally areas where they have said no, 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 we don't want anything related with plastic. So we produce wet wipes that is non-plastic. We produce non-woven fabric that is there where there is no plastic. We have innovated a wet wipes where recycled PET are used. What is recycled PET? You know that all our bottles, water bottles, these are PET. PET means polyester. Okay. So the means आप जो 10 रुपये 20 रुपये से ये किनले या इसका बोतल खरीद के हम पीते हैं ना that drinking water,
Yes.
then all these bottles are getting recycled. Those recycle from those recycled bottles, normally fibers are being made, and those fibers are being used in textile.
Okay.
So nowadays you can see means Levi's has a special brand where they are using these recycled fibers only. So globally, lots of things are happening. People are thinking on a different way than what we are thinking, but we try to keep up the pace along with what the global leaders are thinking. So this recycled PET is another thing. So we have developed Wetwise with this recycled PET. We have even developed another weight wise, which is a very fantastic thing. If you use the weight wise and then throw on the road, like what normal people does in India, so still that wipe get degraded over 3 months of time, and you will find nothing. So that type of technology also we have brought. So in terms of products, so in terms of our environment, we keep on doing many things. In some, then there are many actually global surveys are happening. Means whatever I am talking, this we have to validate the thing,
Mm.
Yes, sir.
right? For that, there are agencies. They measures what you are doing. So there are platforms. One such platform is EcoVadis. Another such platforms is CDP. CDP is Carbon Disclosure Procedure. So on these platforms, they ask they keep on asking you several questions. What you have done on this front, what you have done on water front. Okay, give me this data, that data. So huge quantities of data they ask. And finally, they keep on comparing you along with your peers in a global platform
Yes, sir.
and give you a score where you are, how much you have to go. So this type of things has also started and we participate there, and gradually we are now getting a good scores over that.
That's really
Uh,
nice to hear, sir. It's really great to hear what Ginni Filaments is already doing on the part of sustainability. And other than that, you as an individual or as a company, you are also not only focusing on that, but also like little things like furniture and focusing that much on sustainability. And I also wanted to ask, like, being in this industry, as also mentioned in your ECG report, that you also contributed on saving energy, and due to that, there was also reduction in greenhouse gases. Can you elaborate us on that, sir?
Oh, very good. So you have read our ESG report, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you read our
Yes, sir.
have you read our ESG report?
Yes, sir. I just went through the report.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, excellent, very good. Hmm. So basically, see, in we have three division. One is the textile, another is the technical textile, another is this FMCG. Eh? So in technical textile, making of that fabric, we use lots of energy. We are using high-speed water jets to penetrate into the wave and transferring its energy into making the fabric. So yes, we are energy consumers, and it is important to keep on track with the technology so that none of our equipment should be old or rusted or worn out so that it consumes more energy. Number one. So from for example, Air France has a very good logo. Huh? They say कि our plane are always new, although the plane are 40 years old. So similarly, our manufacturing line, although it is old, but it is as good as new in all equipment, in all of its parts, efficiency, and energy consumptions. Similarly, we keep on investing on the line so that we can have a steady reduction in the energy. And number two, whenever there is a loss of energy, suppose I am using energy to heat my water, okay, for sanitization, say. Now, after sanitization, that 80-degree hot water, if I drain out, it's a crime. I have to recover that, that heat energy from that 80-degree wastewater again to use in some of my process so that my energy requirement goes down. Okay, so what we are doing? We are giving that hot water to the boiler. Now, what is there? Boiler has to heat the water, say up to 95 degree, up to 100 degree, so that it can generate steam. What we have done? We have reduced the delta. Earlier, it has to heat from 30 degree to 100 degree. Now it has to heat from 70 to 100 degree. So much less energy consumptions are required. Similarly, lots of waste heat means drying of that fabric, it requires lots of heat, but simultaneously those heats are getting wasted. So collection of those energy, heat energy, and then again using it. These are the some of the things which we keep on doing and thinking, and then further implement how we can further reduce our energy reduction. Ultimately, by all these things, by reducing our carbon, um, we are actually earning more because we are consuming less energy.
True.
So I hope,
So I just
Kanisha, you
wanted to
have got
interject.
my answer. Yeah,
I just wanted to
sure.
ask, like, as we know that the country usually has times where very deficient in some parts of the world, and especially some parts of India. Let's say, suppose Maharashtra has a considerable amount of drought. And I've seen that in your ESG report, there has been an increment in the water consumption that has been there, except for, I think, the COVID years. How do you actually take care of situations when there could be drought prone situations in, for example, an Ankleshwar that you said?
Right, right. As I have said you, na, we this year, as there was lots of rain, we have used lots of rainwater. In Ankleshwar, we have now come out with a technology. Uh, Normally, to make this wet wipes, na, it require very, very high quality of water. Means whatever quality you find in a Kinley bottle or Aquafina bottle, na, the water we use to make the wet wipes is almost 100 times purer than that. Okay. So it's a big challenge to make it such a pure water. Now, to make thus pure, waste of the water is around 55%. So if I give 1 liter water, only my usable water comes out, say 450 ml. Hmm. What
Right.
we have designed here the line in such a way so that all those wastewater again coming into stream, getting recycled, again that wastewater coming into stream, getting recycled, and thus here we are able to get 75% recovery.
That's remarkable. Hmm.
Okay.
So
Yes.
sir, yes, Shreyas,
Uh,
go.
Yes. So, sir, I feel that innovation and sustainability are often seen as a driving forces for progress, right? But they also have some challenges. So, I wanted to ask you about how the Guinea filament balance the need for innovation in the sustainability products, and as well as there are market demands for affordability, right? So, how do Guinea filaments cater to these challenges, tackle these challenges?
Very good question. See, if I give you practical example, sustainable products like whatever you wear, na, say your garments. Have you seen if you wear a cotton shirt, 100% cotton shirt, cotton t-shirt, it costs much more than if it is a blended one. Hence, where there are polyester and other things are there. Yes, natural product, 100% biodegradable product, as the resources are limited, so it costs more. Okay. Now coming to your question, there are in spite of that high cost, you still use it because you get some comfort. And in some of the cases, you may not get comfort, but still, as Levi's is using recycled PET. So you and they are advertising ki by using this by using one pair of my jeans, you will be saving so much tons of carbon emission. You will be tempted to use it. Okay. Similarly, Amazon have some slogans and everybody has something to say. So these are some of the things where your consumption of the sustainable products are getting increased because of your awareness on the subject. And the brands are trying to keep you more and more aware, more and more educated on this sustainability. So that is another thing. So sustainability is not is costly, but many of the times we have found it is much more profitable than the normal product. Now coming to cosmetics, when something is written like made with fully natural products, okay, you try to buy it, whether it's 1,000 rupees products and the peers of is available, say even 100 rupees, still you buy those 1,000 rupees product because that is natural, much less harmful to your skin. For example, when of course you people are don't require, but we require, when we use the hair dye, L'Oreal, they say ki this is lead free, more sustainable. We are paying very high price. It's okay. So means to say, yes, innovations in this sustainable product is very important. We have to keep it innovated, and we have found in many of the time uh, it attracts the targeted customer and yield more profit than a normal product.
Yes, sir. That's true, sir. I think nowadays, even I mean, I speak for me. I think also my mate, yeah, here, like I also try to see if the product is sustainable. Like for example, if I went to a store, and if I take the example of pads, which are not generally biodegradable, so in that there are alternate options or something that are biodegradable. So I pay a little higher, but then there's this feeling that you're still contributing to your country or your land, the environment.
Exactly.
Yes, so. So one more question that I wanted to ask was, I also saw about the partnership you have with your, like with different university and industries. How does that contribute towards sustainability? And can you name an example like a successful collaboration with a like university or industry?
Yeah, in one or two cases, we have collaborated with mainly with IIT Delhi. And tried to develop a product, and also we have worked with Nitra for a particular product. So this way, many of the times we try to find out the solution, what we can't do in the industry, but of course, a research environment can do it much better than us. And yeah, and I think now, for example, recently I was called in IIT Delhi, that is by our Science and Technology Department of Government of India, to express, of course, I was called in as expert to express the view of the textile industry on this sustainability front, how India government can achieve their target, and for that what policy changes are required for the textile industry. So this type of things are also happening, and so we are collaborating with government, we are collaborating with the institutes.
Yes, so that's really nice to hear. And other than this, like, uh, what advice would you like to give to the new upcoming entrepreneurs or new startups who wish to be sustainable but are afraid of the cost or everything?
Yeah, that's a general idea actually, but as I have told you, whenever we have tried to make it sustainable, actually we have earned more. So this is many of the time a myth. Simultaneously, yes, in some of the time, maybe the primary investment are higher,
Yes.
but and you don't know what would be the return.
Yes, sir.
So So I would recommend them he don't go for 100% of this innovative and this trendy or this type of things, but of course some part of your business should have this type of products or this type of innovations, so that you don't know in future might be that product will make you survive in tough time.
True
Okay, sir.
that.
True, sir. Very great advice for such budding entrepreneurs. Sir, one more last question I would like to ask. That have you faced any setbacks during this sustainable business journey? And if yes, can you kindly share with us?
Not really. Actually, it's means I would say that journey has just started. Huh? So just enjoy the way, how it is going on, and let's see where you reach. Means it's a completely new field. Every time you have to find a new way, new thought process. So keep on adjusting your way. uh, might be if today you are thinking that that goal is my goal, and tomorrow you may find no, that's not the correct goal, you have to reach there. So keep on adjusting these things. So it's a fantastic journey. So I don't think there is any setback. Learnings are there. Yes, learnings are there. Keep on learning and go ahead.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So definitely, sir. First of all, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights today with us. It was great to learn about your entire business system and how it sustainability over the years that it has been going on. Is there anything that you like before we like conclude? Is there anything that you would like to share with us, and especially on the front of learnings about how do you usually take learnings when you face setbacks? Like for instance, I think COVID was a completely different challenge to all industries. So what were your learnings during that time, and how did you actually circumvent them?
Yeah, that's very interesting question. Actually, you remember the day when our Modi ji has told you Batan bagera sab bajaye, huh? So on the next day there was lockdown. So I rushed to the plant and then convinced the local authority that to combat COVID, it is very important to run our factory. So they allowed us on that same day, but with only 25 people, whereas we were running the product with 250 people. So with 25 people running the product, that's a completely new learning. Guess how you are optimizing the things and all that. Anyway, we run it successfully, and on that point of time, means it was highly challenging time. Lots of demands were there. In normally in our area, a new product takes 2 to 3 months time. Hmm. Whereas on that period, in 60 days, we launched 90 new products. So it was quite challenging. And yes, we also learned a lot about all these things. And yeah, Samik, I think I've answered you.
Yes, definitely, sir. I mean, it's a great perspective to learn from actually industry leaders about how they circumvented. I'm sure it was a difficult challenge for everyone. Once again, thank you from all the four of us on behalf of our entire team for actually giving us your time and contributing to our project. We wish you the continued success in your project, in your journey towards sustainability.
Yes, sir. Also, thank you for inspiring us to be sustainable and work towards sustainability as well.
Yes, it was really great talking to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. It's actually lots of encouragement to me as well to see so many young people in front of me. And if I have contributed something, It's your credit. You have put the right question in front of me and took out the best out of me. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. All the
Bye.
best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.